out. All these bands I lost count.
It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm this. I been gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm this. I been gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Mexico City Diablos. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
17.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Dula, not by 20. Dula. 17.
Goff on 1st down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Prescott off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, Saquon Barkley, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
To throw is Prescott. The 20. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. It's finished now.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They'll run with Barkley. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go, coach.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
17.
From the gun, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Obama. Shell.
On 1st down, gone. Eluding the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Swing to the fit, right. To the right.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Whirling. Look, 180.
Now gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Gall. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Zerline good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Super. 12.
Gone. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
17.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Here we go. Shell. Yes, sir.
A shotgun snap for Goff. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
DC.
Out of the gun. Gone. And his pass incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
180.
Goff now looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tiger! Got! By 20!
Now Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Our ball. Black 20.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
12.
Goff now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
By 20.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
By 20.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
47. Then we're going to 53. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Prescott. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go play action here on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2nd down, Prescott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Under.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Barkley already showing the ability to transform this giant running game as they come up here on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less, Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
How he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard from 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Rosas now to kick this one away. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leader. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Goff. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing here, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Louis. Tiger.
Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
14.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love